Elvis Presley and Bill Black pose on a locomotive at the Jimmy Rogers Memorial Celebration at Rogers Park in Mississippi, May 25, 1955. Elvis Presley, within Ray, and songwriter Mae Axton in Meridian, Mississippi, May 26, 1955. They performed at the Meridian Junior College Stadium. Mae Boren Axton was also a songwriter and a publicist who promoted Elvis's records. She co-wrote Elvis' first hit song, Heartbreak Hotel. Elvis Presley, in Houston, Texas, May 22, 1955. Elvis played an afternoon show at Magnolia Gardens, and in the evening, he played at Cook's Hoedown Club. Elvis Presley backstage at the Big D Jamboree radio program, broadcast from the Dallas Sportatorium by KRLD, September 1955. Elvis Presley and Carolyn Bradshaw. The two dated for a brief period in Elvis' early career, before his rise to superstardom. They were both performers on the Louisiana Hayride in Shreveport, Louisiana. Elvis, Scotty Moore, Richard Egan, and Bill Black on the set of Elvis' first movie, Love Me Tender, 1956. Elvis Presley, with Gloria Paul, on the set of Elvis' third movie, Jailhouse Rock, 1957. She played a dancer whose legs are featured prominently in a famous shot where Elvis looks up at a bar. The shot became well known and iconic while she didn't have a leading role. Her legs were a memorable part of the movie. Elvis Presley, surrounded by fans, at his stay at Getternersee in Germany, August 1959. Elvis Presley, hosting a date for 4 German teenage girls at his rented home in Bad Nauheim. They had won this visit with Elvis as part of a contest in the magazine Bravo, April 1959. Elvis Presley and Juliet Prowse on the set of Elvis' fifth movie GI Blues, 1960. Elvis Presley on May 25, 1960. Elvis was in Hollywood during the filming of his fifth movie GI Blues. On this date, Elvis met John Allen at the studio. Parade magazine had an Elvis quiz in their magazine to meet Elvis. The winner was John Allen. Elvis Presley held a special Mother's Day concert at the Sahara Tahoe in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Elvis held a Mother's Day concert in memory of his mother Gladys Presley. The show's proceeds went to the Barton Memorial Hospital. May 1973. Elvis donated his entire take of approximately $12,000 from the performance to the hospital's cardiac and ICU wing. Elvis Presley and Joan O'Brien. The two worked together in the 1963 film It Happened at the World's Fair. Joan was Diane Warren, the World's Fair nurse, and the love interest of Elvis' character Mike Edwards. Joan was born on February 14, 1936 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The family moved to California when Joan was a child and enrolled her in dance classes when she was 8 years old. There were rumors that Elvis Presley and Joan O'Brien once enjoyed a brief romance following the film. It Happened at the World's Fair movie. Elvis and Joan had a scene together where they dined at the top of the Space Needle, and their characters fell in love. Joan died following a battle with Alzheimer's disease on May 5, 2025, at the age of 89. Elvis Presley with a stunt double during the filming of Roustabout, March 1964. Elvis on a plane from Hawaii heading to Los Angeles. with Sonny West and James Colley, May 19, 1972. Elvis Presley and James Colley. James Curlin Colley Jr., born on July 20, 1942, nicknamed Hamburger James, was a bodyguard and a close associate of Elvis Presley, particularly during the 1970s. He was a U.S. Navy veteran who served during the Vietnam War. James Colley was known for his love of hamburgers and often brought them to Elvis and his entourage, earning him the nickname Hamburger James. He was featured in the 1972 documentary, Elvis on Tour. James Colley passed away on October 15, 2016, at the age of 74. Elvis with Jerry Schilling, Richard Davis, and actor Max Parr Jr., aka Jethro Bodine, of TV's Beverly Hillbillies 1966. Elvis with his father Vernon, greeting a young fan and signing an autograph in his home in Rocca Place, Bel Air, California, 1966. Elvis Presley with girlfriend Ginger Alden and his entourage, leaving the Sheraton Hotel in Portland, Maine, May 25, 1977. Elvis had performed at the Civic Center in Augusta, Maine, the previous night. Elvis was supposed to return to the same hotel on August 17, 1977. The show that never happened. Elvis Presley with Mary Kathleen Self, riding Elvis' 1971 Harley-Davidson FLH Electroglide motorcycle in Memphis at the corner of South Parkway East and Elvis Presley Boulevard, June 30, 1972. They dated for a brief period in the summer of 1972. Elvis and Mary were introduced after a member of Elvis' entourage noticed she resembled Priscilla. says Mary's brother, Steve. Mary was a dancer and singer at the Whirlaway Club. She was born on May 23, 1952. Unfortunately, on July 18, 1972, she was killed in a car accident. Mary was only 20 years old.